So I will continue the discussion of this KSET 2024 paper. So the next question is fourth one. The waveguide, if E2 is equal to 0, then the wave is denoted as TE waves, TM waves, TEM waves, no propagation. So we know the condition that if E is equal to 0, that is TE waves. If M is equal to 0, that is TM waves. If E is equal to 0, M is equal to 0, it is TEM waves. So here they are given E is equal to 0, so it is TE waves. And this is question number 5th. The values of N, L, S, J, Mj for the state 3 to D3 by 2 are N is equal to 3, L is equal to 2, S is equal to 1 by 2, J is equal to 3 by 2, and Mj is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2 to plus or minus 3 by 2. This is the correct answer. Why? Because so we know that the formula is N 2S plus 1 L J. Here they are given that 3 2 D 3 by 2. Okay, if we compare these two equations, we will get 2s plus 1 is equal to 2, 2s is equal to 1, s is equal to 1 by 2, and j is equal to 3 by 2, and n is equal to 3, and l is equal to 2. Here mj varies from minus j to plus j. So it is minus 3 by 2 to plus 3 by 2. Okay. So that is mj is equal to minus 3 by 2, minus 1 by 2, 0, plus 1 by 2, plus 3 by 2. So option A is correct. Next, question number 6. The condition for the validity of WKB approximation is option B, d lambda by dx less than or equal to 1 is the correct answer. And the scattering of a particle by a potential can be analyzed by Born approximation. In the particular, if the scattering wave is replaced by approximate plane wave, the corresponding Born approximation is known as first Born approximation, such as approximation is valid for. So for this, obviously the potential is weak scattering potential, and we make that as a standard or large, but here there is a little bit confusion in the incident energies, but option A or option C is correct. So there is a little bit confusion in this for me also. And in question number 8, if alpha and beta are Dirac matrices, then which of the following is not correct? So here they are given 4 options, but here answer is 2. They are given 2 answers. Why? Because if we solve this question, we will get alpha x is equal to 1 by 2 alpha x alpha y comma alpha y. This is also we will get, this is also we will get, but if you solve equation number 3, we will get trace of alpha beta, alpha b and alpha c is equal to 4 bc. Okay, but these 4 they are not given in the problem in the C option, and option D is actual equation is like this. If you multiply, if we cancel IH cross, if you multiply I inside, we will get alpha y pz minus alpha z px, but here they are given x instead of z, they are given x. So if we neglecting 4, this is the correct answer. Okay, otherwise you have to see which one is, but here they are given, they did not mention 4, so there is a error in the problem. Next, question number 9. The value of Lz comma cos phi is equal to IH cross sin phi is the correct answer. How? We can write Lz comma cos phi is equal to Lz cos phi minus cos phi Lz. If you multiply psi on both sides for simplification, so we write this as Lz comma cos phi of psi is equal to, so Lz means minus I h cross dou by dou phi. So if we substitute that, minus I h cross dou by dou phi of cos phi of psi minus cos phi of minus I h cross dou by dou phi. And if you take minus I h cross as a common, then we will get minus I h cross into dou by dou phi of cos phi into psi minus plus psi into cos phi into dou psi by dou phi minus cos phi into dou psi by dou phi. So this cos phi dou psi by dou phi and this minus cos phi dou psi by dou phi cancel. Remaining is minus I h cross. If we differentiate cos phi with respect to phi, we will get minus sin phi into psi. So minus into minus plus I h cross sin phi of psi. In the left side we have Lz comma cos phi of psi. Let us cancel this psi and psi, and remaining is Lz of cos phi is equal to I h cross sin phi. So option A is correct. The density and entropy changes suddenly. Here also there is a little bit confusion. So I am not sure about this 10th one, and 11th question A is correct answer, and 12th question diffusion is mainly due to concentration gradient. So option C is correct. And the transition from non-ferromagnetic state to the non-ferromagnetic state to ferromagnetic state is phase transition of second order. Option B is correct. In phase modulation, the frequency deviation is directly proportional to the modulating signal frequency. So option C is correct. And in the 15th question, y is equal to ax b plus c is a linear form. Here also I solved this by applying log and comparing. I will get A is the option. So this also I have to see. And 16th one, in a transducer, the experimentally obtained transfer function is different from the theoretical transfer function. The errors resulting from this difference are called non-conformity errors. So option C is correct. Next. So which one of the following types of noise gains importance at high frequency? Transient time noise. So option D is correct. Next, the Fourier transform of the function sin of t defined in the figure is. So let us solve this. Question number 18. Okay. So the formula for this, we have x omega is equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity x of t into e power minus j omega t. Here in the question they are given that x of t is nothing but sin of t, which is equal to 1 when t is greater than 1 and minus 1 when t is less than 1, and it's a odd function, but we know that for a odd function x of t, which is equal to sin of t, is equal to, you can write this as e power minus at minus e power minus at, e power plus at minus this we have e power minus at plus e power at. Okay, because you will get t is greater than 1, it is positive, and t is less than 1, it is negative. So now if you substitute here, you will get integration minus infinity to plus infinity. This formula can be written as 1 by root 2 pi into integration 0 to infinity f of t into e power minus I omega t minus integration 0 to infinity e power I omega t into dt. And 1 by root 2 pi, sorry, this is if we take this for minus infinity to 0 e power I omega t dt, and this if we solve f of t is equal to 1, so you will get 1 divided by, after integrating, minus I omega minus 1 divided by 1 by a, sorry, so 1 by a means I omega plus I omega. Next 1 by root 2 pi, if you neglect this constant, they are not given in the question, so I omega minus I omega divided by I square omega square, so which is equal to because of, sorry, here minus infinity to 0, it is f of t is minus 1, right? So therefore minus into minus plus, so 2I omega divided by I square omega square, which is equal to minus 2I omega divided by omega square. Omega square cancel, so 2I omega. I get 2I omega minus 2I omega here. So, okay, plus I and I cancel, so you will get, sorry, so 2 omega by 2 omega 2 by omega I, because I and I cancel, so in the numerator 2 is there, so 2 by omega is the correct answer, so option C is correct. And 19 questions I will discuss in the later classes, because I also have some confusion on this. And question number 20, hard bands in a diatomic molecule with anharmonic oscillator occur when there is a transition from, D is the correct answer, n is equal to 1 to n is equal to 2. And see, these two related to atomic molecular physics I will discuss separately in the atomic molecular physics classes. So here for question number 22, an hydrogen atom in the ground state absorbs a photon of energy 20 electron volt. What is the square of the speed of liberated electron in meter square? So this is actually a direct question. Answer C is correct, 2.25 into 10 to the power of 12. And question number 22. So for question number 23, the possible terms of a 1 electron atom corresponding to n is equal to 3 are. So here we know that for n is equal to 3, L varies from 0 to n minus 1. So L is equal to 0, n minus 1 is 2. Okay, so L varies from S to D, so SPD. In the given options, SPD both are in option B, C, D, and if L is varies from SPD and J is varies from L minus S to L plus S. So what is L here? For S it is okay. For this L is equal to 0, minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 for S. For P, L is equal to 1, S is equal to 1 by 2 to 1 plus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 to 3 by 2. Okay, and for J is equal to, and for D is equal to 2, J is varies from 2 minus 1 by 2 to 2 plus 1 by 2. So which is 4 minus 1, 3 by 2 to 5 by 2. So option D is correct because S is 1 by 2, L is 2 and J is from 3 by 2 to 5 by 2. So D, for D it is 3 by 2 to 5 by 2. Okay, and for L is equal to 1. For P orbit, L is equal to 1 means P orbit, J varies from plus 1 by 2 to 3 by 2. So option D is correct.